Sequence here is a front body lock right off when you snap somebody to the mat or they make a bad shot and you stop them defensively. So Mike's down on his knees. Bill's going to do a front body lock. The Russian that used to do this was Sergei Balaglosov. It's a front body lock. We'll show a drill here when he gets his elbows back and puts a lot of hip pressure into him. He's going to knock Mike over to his hip. He's going to bounce back up. He's going to knock him back over the other hip, and we'll actually set him up for a series of moves, which you'll see later. Okay, he's down there. Lock it up, around there, you attack that, elbows are back. You almost have the guy's elbows forward here, locked around his chest here, it's like this. Anyway, you can get it locked right here. And now you're putting your hips in, and you turn him a little bit to the side there. He comes back up, you whip him to the side there. You're only turning your upper body. You're only turning your upper body, right? One more time, back up. Boom. Right from this front body lock, Balaglosov drill, there incorporates some moves. When you hip into him and knock him over, you can get a go behind. You post and come right around the other side. Do that again. One more time. Hip in, post, and come around. Make it happen after a couple hip into him. One hip, two hip, now come right around. Good action there. One more time. You got to grab with a lot of authority here. Lots of authority. Lots of authority. Post and come around. Good. The real action comes when Bill posts his head and comes right around and straddles. Okay, do it again. Counter a little bit more, Mike. Counter a little bit. Real action comes in, he's fighting there, he's got to react by coming around and straddling. One more time. Hip in, post the head, straddle right around and hang on to those arms tight. We're still into defensive scoring. Mike made a shot here. He's reaching for a single leg. Bill's countering by sprawling, and he's going to reach in. This is a Randy Lewis arm trap drill. All he did was reach down, grab the wrist, clear the wrist up, pull it up against the body, switch hands. Now it frees this hand, and it frees this hand is under complete control here, this arm. Now he can swivel right around and get a takedown. Hip in. Okay, let's do it a couple times here in live action. He's in on a single leg. Bill reaches down, pops it, pulls it to his body, grabs, and comes around. One more time. It's an easy score. It's an easy score. Clears it, pulls it to the body, comes around, hips in. Another defensive scoring position off leg attacks is a front Wizzer forearm hip toss, but it's down at the mat level. Mike's made a shot. It's a front Wizzer from the front here. He's pulling him up off the legs. He's reaching over, getting the forearm, and whipping right there. Good hip action. Let's go again. The hip has a lot to do with it, and pulling him up off the leg and driving him, pulling that arm out, makes him go right over to his back. One of my favorites for defensive scoring is the Wizzer and far arm, which can lead to putting your opponent on his back, and with correct adjustments, the pin will be the result. Another mistake that's made on this single leg attacker here is sometimes he gets out of position a little bit by reaches and pulls in to get his elbows together. Bill's going to take advantage of that. He's going to get both arms with one arm in there. He's going to reach through, push it through. He has both of them in there locked. Now what he's going to do, he's going to post into it by pushing into it and then coming right around, posting his head and step right over. Very similar to the Balaglosovs, but instead of body lock, you got two arms. One more time. You have to have both arms. He's got the kind of like the Wizzer, but he pushes the other arm through. He's got both arms trapped, hips into it, comes around, posts his head, steps right over and locks. Good fall. Defensive scoring. Single leg attack. He gets stressed out a little bit. He's going to be pushing on Mike's head. He's going to look for a quarter Nelson. He posts here on the arm. The hand comes down, grabs the chin. You do not turn the chin in high school. You just keep it locked. You drive the man over to the side, then post your head and end up just like the Balaglosov. All right, let's do it at a little bit quicker pace here. You know, a single leg, quarter Nelson, post, come around, lock. One more time. I want to make sure we get this hand control right. He's in on a single leg, he's pulling this up, he's pushing the head down. Look at the grip. This other one's on the chin, and he comes around. Ends up in a fall.